We have major movements of the U.S. helicopter carriers out there as they try to fill the voids left by the nuke carriers as they head home to port. We also have the State Department issuing updated travel warnings for both Israel as well as Lebanon. And we have a spillway in danger of failing in Texas. We have transformer shortages. We have that and more on today's updates. Welcome to the Poplar Report. I'm Steve Poplar. I'm an accountant by trade, and these are your updates that you guys are sending in from all around the world. If you have something you'd like to share with the group, something that is happening at your workplace or that you're seeing in the supply chain, news that people should know, make sure you make that comment with the word update somewhere in the comment on this video or any video on this channel. Keep those updates coming in. We appreciate those and you guys sharing information with each other. We do want to thank our sponsor, Genesis Gold Group. They help people who have retirement accounts get out of stocks and bonds and get over into gold, silver, and platinum. Physical metals in your retirement accounts. And this is for IRAs, 401ks. You can also move brokerage accounts, or if you have money that you want to make larger purchases of gold and silver. Jonathan and his team can talk to you and answer your questions, and you can see if it's a right fit for you. There'll be a link at the end of the video, or you can always find them down in the description down below. All right, so the U.S. State Department has issued an updated and expanded travel alert for U.S. citizens in Lebanon due to terrorism and armed conflict. So we kind of see which way which way the wind is blowing, don't we? The invasion of southern Lebanon it's going to happen. It just looks like everything's moving towards that. The United States is getting prepared for it. Also, we have a do not travel to certain places in Israel, including Gaza and the West Bank and such. Because of issues in those places, but that's pretty obvious anyway. Now, you heard it first here. I saw some flash alerts come around that suddenly a whole bunch of U.S. helicopter carriers were moving. And it was unofficial at the time, but they left their ports or did a big U-turn and suddenly started steaming towards the Middle East. And the question was, what is that about? And that happened right about as we were hearing about the Lebanon issues becoming more and more out in the open. It is now confirmed that the USS Wasp, USS New York, and USS Oak Hill, all of them are flat tops with helicopters and lots and lots of Marines. The Marine Expeditionary Unit, the 24th, is en route. Now we know that it is actually headed towards Lebanon. Now, the United States has already declined to say that it's going to be going there to evacuate U.S. citizens from Lebanon, but it is definitely headed to Lebanon. There are photos out there of the USS Wasp transiting the Gibraltar Strait 2 days ago. New York left Germany. I know it sounds kind of weird, but then Oak Hill left its position out near France. Now, I also pointed out the USS Blue Ridge because they suddenly made a quick departure from the Philippines and they started heading west. And that was also speculation of whether they were headed towards the Middle East as well. They have arrived in Thailand, and that seems to be where they're supposed to be. But we'll see if they continue heading west if they're trying to fill in that gap left by the Eisenhower. That came off station from the Houthis. We may see the Oak Hill the Blue Ridge move over to Yemen before we know it. We'll see. All right, big news out of Texas. We got the Lake Livingston Dam. Spillway is now at risk of failure, according to local officials. They are now monitoring and evaluating the spillway for integrity as storms and excessive rainfall have threatened its ability to discharge water without being damaged. Now, the officials out there are saying there isn't any immediate threat of the dam failing, but there could be irreparable damage to the spillway if it does start to fail. And that's what a lot of these dams have a lot of redundancies built in, and we may not be looking at a dam failure, but we may be looking at millions or tens of millions of dollars worth of repairs needed because of damage to the spillway. That's what happened to the Oroville Dam back a few years ago. Their spillway just got ripped to shreds. That was amazing to see, but definitely concerning to everyone downhill. All right, we got a transformer shortage out there. This is not something that's brand new. This has been going on for a while now, but we're seeing more and more renewable energy projects are being put on hold because they can't get enough transformers. And so as we make this radical shift in our power system from the current setup to this renewable energy thing, which requires, instead of big power plants requiring a few large transformers, we're moving towards having a very distributed network of solar panels and this type of thing that needs smaller transformers, lots of them. And this is definitely causing some problems out there. And of course, there's other issues with solar versus, steam-powered turbines from like coal or natural gas. But all that to say that we are seeing issues with transformers. If we have a major event where a lot of transformers get knocked out, whether it's an EMP or whether it's just simply a solar storm or it's a major hurricane or something like that that knocks out a lot of transformers, we're going to see a lot of problems trying to get that many transformers. And so this is big news out there too. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like the slow-moving crises are as important, but a lot of times they actually work out to be more important than the emergencies that just kind of snap up and pop. Sometimes you just need to be paying attention to what's going on because these trends are more powerful than these sudden sharp movements. This is a report from PDK Race. Phoenix went into my local post office to buy stamps, and we've heard a number of you guys complaining about stamps recently. Before they go up in price next month, they only had 5 books left. They told me to come back next week, so I have to go back for the other 5 books. Go figure. When you're printing the paper and selling it, or in this case stickers, they literally print, the fact that they can't get enough is just absolutely insane. Now, I've seen a number of you talk about post offices that don't have enough stamps when you go in to try to buy them. So this is multiple reports out there. And thanks, by the way, to those of you who have written me. If you've noticed down in the description down below and also on the About page, I actually do have my post office box up there. So I really do appreciate all the mail that you guys have sent me. Not sure exactly how to reply back to all of that stuff, but definitely do appreciate it. And we got this report from Raptured. Large jars of Mount Olive pepperochi, the Greek peppers. Seeds inside are brown and spoiled over half the jar. The seeds inside are supposed to be green like the Greek peppers. So, I mean, the green ones, they're supposed to be green all the way through. We got this report from New Mexico Life. Southern New Mexico, great value chicken breast in water. Opened a can as a treat for my indoor kitties. The texture didn't look like normal chicken. It felt like it was coated in oil. Kitties refused to eat it. Took it outside for the barn cats, and they refused to eat it. If you're stocking up on this brand, open up a recent purchase and do a taste test. This brand is useless to me now. Now, I haven't heard that out there yet, so is anyone else having issues with GV chicken breast? The canned chicken breast. That's a big deal because I know a lot of people are stocked up on that and are stocking up on that. So is anyone else having issues with that? Please do keep those reports coming on those things. Texas Stetter. I'm the rancher that told you about the beef prices going up last year before they did. Here's why the ground beef is on sale right now. Most ranchers are dumping all their herd because we're hearing new bird flu regulations are coming down that will require much higher individual testing and new U.S. Department of Agriculture fees. Most of my neighbors are just getting out completely. The age of the common man eating beef is about to come to an end. So friends, this is potentially your last window to really get stocked up on beef, whether you're getting canned, freeze-dried, getting fresh and making your own cans, getting fresh and freezing it. Get out there and make use of this opportunity, because beef prices are as low as they're going to be for the next several years. So stock up now. I really, really plead with you. Fatima Blush says, I am having problems getting my medications and medical supplies from the Veterans Hospital. Wait. No, that's not possible. I just heard the President of the United States at the debate say that things are better at the Veterans Affairs hospitals and everything for veterans than they've ever been before. Yeah, and if you believe that one, let's hear. I'm having problems getting my medications and medical supplies from the Veterans Hospital. They are sending me expired medications where expired medications actually matter. My medical supplies are not even arriving, and when I call them, they tell me the shortages are preventing them from shipping me my much-needed supplies. That's super concerning. I mean, we need to be taking care of our veterans, clearly, because of their service to us as a country. Whether you believed in the wars and whether we should have even been in those places in the first place, the simple fact is that we as a country asked them to go. And because we asked them to go, we have the responsibility to stand behind them, especially for injuries incurred while overseas and even residual things that have happened to them. I mean, can't tell you how many guys I know that that blew out their knees because of what they did in the service. You know, that's the reality of it. OE9 says the reason why coffee is restocked suddenly is because they took 6 to 8 ounces out of each can. I don't have a way of verifying that just now, but if anyone else has seen a major drop in how much is in each can, let us know about that. Once again, make sure you use the word update in your comment. Bright Star says, now we've been talking about the price jump in eggs, and it's not just here in Pittsburgh, and it's not just in the 5 dozen count. Bright Star says, dozen eggs jumped from $1.74 to $2.69 in 1 week at Walmart in East Central Mississippi. That's Missouri, I think. MS. That's Missouri, isn't it? I'm sorry. Or is it? Okay. I'm going to have to check that one out later. You guys let me know down in the comments down below. It's hard trying to keep all these things straight in the brain. Tom says, East Central Vermont, Family Dollar. Lots of holes everywhere. The freezer section, 15 doors long, all had the sign saying out of order, but the temp inside was -3 degrees. So how much sense does that make? All right, friends, we'll keep these updates coming as much as you guys keep the updates coming in. Please do share what you know that you can share with others. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to get some more information from Genesis Gold about what they can do with your retirement account, there's a link right there. If you want to check out another video from this channel, there's one right up here. Thanks so much for watching. Steve Poplar of The Poplar Report out.